Um,
Are you interested in understanding GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro? Then join us on The Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, the groundbreaking podcast helping people change their lives one episode at a time. The Plus Sides podcast is a disruptor. We're breaking down barriers, smashing stereotypes, and sharing inspiring stories that'll leave you feeling informed and empowered. Join us every week to learn from doctors who are specialists around GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro. They'll provide you with science and facts to validate these incredible stories. But that's not all. We'll also bring you the voices of the GLP-1 Mounjaro TikTok community, real people who face the challenges of obesity-related diseases and disorders and discovered the incredible plus sides of GLP-1 medications. Our episodes are filled with heartwarming stories, laughter, and moments of triumph. You'll connect with our amazing community members who are reclaiming their health and experiencing their fullest lives. Are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery and empowerment? Tune in to The Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, and together we'll change the narrative around obesity and end the stigma. Subscribe now on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform and join our incredible community. Let's celebrate the plus sides of life together, because every story deserves to be heard. Every life deserves to shine, and everyone deserves access to expert knowledge and medication. The Plus Sides Podcast. You're not alone. It's not your fault.
I'm Dave Knapp, man on the Mounjaro. That's why I'm here.
Big news for semaglutide.
I'm the most elusive of all the doses. So I have a couple theories, and I'm interested to hear yours. The first, who likes my Karnak hat?
Jokes about terzepatide.
You are on the pen.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I like watching Lydia dance to Dave's bumper.
Oh yeah, love his
Lydia,
music.
Lydia gets the fever.
I do. I get my arms going and everything. My favorite clip in that little segment is the "Who Likes My Karnak Hat" and the one where he's singing like Archie Bunker.
Yes.
I love it.
I'm the most elusive.
Yes.
Talks about terzepatide.
I love it. He's so funny. I got a cup from him today.
Oh, you
I
did?
want a cup.
I think I got
giveaway.
one too.
And he sent me all these little promo stickers and stuff. So I'm gonna stick them all over my stuff.
I need to stick.
Telling you, Dave's got a PR company, like a little marketing PR company. Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
If we ever can afford it, we will hire him.
Thanks, Tay. And just for that, Tay, Hope Day.
Thank you, Tay.
It's been a wild day, so I just want to let it all out.
Amen to that.
I'm very thankful. Thanks everybody bearing with me. Like most of you guys know, like my son's been sick, so it's been kind of wonky. And I'm just gonna apologize ahead of time. I've only slept a few hours because we've been in the hospital. He's okay. But like, I just want to be clear. Like, I'm not all here.
Well, we're glad to have you here, regardless if it's 100% or 10 or 30. We don't mind.
It's a solid 50. You know,
good.
Kim, your elevator maybe has never gone to the top floor. We never told you that to your face. You know,
it's a long time. We have a relationship equity. She can say that. We all know. I'm like,
it's just jokes.
Not just jokes.
Before I say that, yeah, I would just
get in a safe place to accept the joke. Speaking of jokes, listen. All right. This says GLP, good luck pooping.
Love it.
It's from the Reverie Boutique.
I'm a proud member of the Slow Losers Club.
Coffee
Look
time.
at you, coffee time.
I almost wore that one. I said, I bet Kat's going to wear that one, so I'm going to wear a different one.
Love it with my sweater because it's always cold.
I just got this. I like sprinted. I've already made a shop video about it.
Good
luck.
Ooh, I love it.
Because Kimberly sent me a message and I was like immediately I was like, you should make a shirt. And she's like, I already did it. And I was like, what?
Good luck pooping.
So I was like, and I love it. It's like my new favorite.
I'm thinking of things when I can actually get a second to sit down somewhere and think about putting things together. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of like swag or sure. Swag. Yeah. Swag. Speaking of, we're going to do a giveaway, y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
I got some good stuff. We've got some mugs. that are going to be like Zepbound, Manjaro. I think we'll do an Ozempic too. I've got those y'all remember those Manjaro candles?
The ones we sent Rosie.
The ones we sent Rosie. So we're going to do some of those, and we're doing, it'll be like, smells like having your pharmacy on speed dial, like smells like, I don't know, that kind of stuff.
Or
Like
it makes me think of Dr. Rosen, where he says, "Did that candle smell like sulfur burps?"
Yes, that's what it is. Like when this is like smells like sulfur bursts or smells. So we're gonna have those.
I love Dr. Rosen.
We're gonna have some shoits specifically from 2 boutiques. One of them is the Reverie Boutique, and the other one is, what's this boutique you tell me about?
It's the Unapologetic Baddie Boutique.
The Unapologetic Baddie Boutique. That's right. There may be a very, very special one that's been made. I may have helped with feedback to design it, and I'm very excited about it.
You certainly did. It will feature a certain,
I already bought it.
A certain Manjaro dolly, shall we say.
The best way in concern, considering what we know about not being able to do it. So it's gonna be cute.
It's gonna be great.
Yes. Hey, Carolina, look, we're all representing.
We're all repping Reverie. Look at that.
Hey, Carolina, I'm so ready for the activewear when you get that out.
Yeah.
So for us chesty girls, I probably won't be buying a sport bra because
juicy on your butt. You should put GLP on your butt. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
With like a duty.
That would be funny.
Or how about good luck pooping on it?
On your butt. That's right. So I said a juice.
Plastered across the. Nate, thank you for your membership.
Thank you, Nate. I love your updates, Nate, when my phone works. Yes.
Nate did a fabulous video today about the Oprah news, which we're going to talk about later. He did I actually watched it while I was getting ready for the live tonight.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
I haven't seen them all. Yes. I haven't seen them all. I've been very with it.
I've been so out of the loop. So my phone broke today. Excuse me. I broke it. Not in a rage, just being cat and dropping things.
As soon as you were like, my phone broke, or my phone isn't working, I thought it's brand new. And then I knew.
So they don't know that got like the fancy, like it's like it looks like an iPhone, but it folds. Okay. It's like there it is.
That's what I did to it.
So my first question was, Kat, did you slam it shut? And she goes, no, I just dropped it.
Dropped it. And it hit like this and it went.
Oh, just the right way. That sucks. Do you have insurance?
But you know what? Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, good.
But you know what? This is not a plug, but these the flip technology, because it's going to come out for television sets as well. These things don't.
Why you got to fold a TV?
I don't know. I've just been told.
I mean, I guess for tiny houses that would be really.
I mean, fold the TV so we can like take it camping or something. I don't know.
I guess.
Yeah, camping. All right.
But this
I'm gonna
not crap.
Listen, I'm gonna stick with my flat. Don't fold up. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Listen, I'm so jealous that you guys did not throw your phone from a second floor.
I really was just putting the eagle in the screen. It wasn't even my iPhone.
On purpose.
But I will stick with my iPhone probably for the rest of eternity.
Right. If it works for you, it works for you. Do it.
I really want that Yoshi behind you. Every time I see it, I covet it.
You can have it. I'll bring it to Atlanta with me. You can have it.
Well, I don't know. Has it been with the dogs? Have the dogs had a good time with it? I'll just get my own Yoshi.
It's not the dog. It isn't the dog's toy. It's not.
All right. I'm just saying that every toy in my house has been in the.
It's been humped.
No. Actually, the Yoshi, when I'm not live, the Yoshi's over here on my hutch. He's usually not on the bed.
Okay, so he's not been dogged. I get it.
He's not been dogged. You're good.
Oh God, Cherie is an Android person.
Oh, but wait.
Well, I didn't even get a chance.
Listen, we are in neither payroll. Neither payroll, everybody.
True. We would be.
Still.
Listen, we're not above it. Listen, y'all, you don't understand. Advocacy
come over
not
here.
Pay well. It's
although,
not pay well. It's not winning commercials.
I mean, but if Apple wants to support us and maybe like give us a MacBook Pro for our wonderful fearless leader over here,
or
come on.
Pixel, whatever.
Come on.
Keep breaking. So it's like, I'm just saying, we're open. We are not above it. Okay.
That's right. 100%.
I'm drinking my protein.
Anyway, well, okay, so we'll get started. Okay. So, hey, y'all. This is just us talking about all the things.
We have lots of stuff to talk about too.
Yeah. What do we have to talk about? What comes up?
We got Oprah coming up, and we got Ely. We have a community guest who's coming up.
We do have a community guest.
The beautiful Ely. You guys, she's been ready for this all day. We've been talking about this. We were talking about this at 9:00 this morning.
Yeah.
She's so excited to
That's
come on.
awesome. That's so
It's gonna be
awesome.
fun.
Yes,
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So,
But first,
for live people who are here, I just want to make sure you guys know.
I heard about that, Pamela, the Senate hearing with Bernie Sanders.
I haven't heard about that.
Dave touched on it.
Dave talked about it. Yeah,
I have been out of my social life all day today.
Sure.
Crap. It's about pharmaceuticals.
It's raining. It's trying to rein in the PBMs.
They're reining the PBMs in. So
yes,
we'll go over it.
I feel like that's different than what I posted about. I think
it is different than what you posted about. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to essentially so there's two things. There's one thing, and Janine posted about this today, is about the Biden administration is going after trying to yank some of the patents to make medications more affordable. And it's like all medications. It's like everything across the board. So they're trying to sort of get in on that. And then the Bernie Sanders thing is them trying to rein in the PBMs. Because basically the PBMs are they're not overseen by anybody. They're overseen by themselves. Right? Yeah. So they just do whatever they want.
Not now. Well, ish now. We're at the bill stage, right?
Right. Yeah. So the House representatives, they passed a bill. So now it has to go to Senate. They're going to talk about it. Bernie Sanders is going to be on it tomorrow. And then if the Senate passes it, of course, it goes to the president. So it'll be kind of wonderful.
I'm going to have to check out C-SPAN tomorrow.
Down with the PBMs, indeed. We need to flush them.
So just so you guys know, C-SPAN has a TikTok.
Down the toilet!
C-SPAN has a TikTok channel, and they go live. So when the House and the Senate hearings are on there, they're live all the time on TikTok.
Rachel's here.
Hi, Rachel.
Yay! Oh, good. She'll be here when we talk about the Oprah tea.
Absolutely.
Right. Yes.
All right.
Do you think we should do community guests and then we'll do tea?
Do you want to check? I say we should we have to shout out our members right quick.
Yeah, we do.
Get on it, producer Cat.
You like my little mouse? It's my new little mouse.
Producer Cat extraordinaire.
Get on it there, button pusher queen.
I vibe to that music.
Thank you guys for your membership.
Thank you.
I love it. We're so thankful for our members, and we try to reward you with bonus content when we can, but definitely with early content. I hope you guys all know you get stuff early. We have had some people say mean things, like that we gatekeep stuff, and that's not true. People are dummies sometimes. Jeez.
No.
I need to sleep. Anyway,
let's get it. Let's get the party started.
That's okay. The person you're talking about won't see this, so it's totally fine.
No, don't worry about it. We have a party to attend to, right?
That's right.
Thank you so much. Remember, for 3 months. Look at that.
Awesome. Thank you, Cherie.
All right. So let's get to Ellie. Shall we?
Absolutely.
Let's do. We got a pair.
Let's do it.
Well, hello.
And look, you're magically there.
There she
You're
is.
on mute. You're on mute.
There we got her.
There you go.
That look on your face.
Your hair looks pretty. How you doing?
Oh, thank you. How are you?
Good. We're so glad to have you. Usually you're in the chat. So it's just nice to have you here and see your face.
It's
Thank you for having me.
Your hair is so crazy, Lee.
I know. It's like getting bigger and bigger.
I love it.
It has to be bodacious for Kat. It has to be bodacious for Kat because Kat's always like, it's all there.
I love Lydia's luxurious hair.
Me too. Yes, I covet the Yoshi and the hair.
I tamed mine down. It was wild today.
Ellie's my inspiration, man. Ellie is the beach waver queen. Kim, she's got to teach you what she does with that thing because she's.
I'm against the beach waver.
Ellie's just got to give you a tutorial.
I have a whole video I'm about to post that's sort of on with the beach.
Oh goodness, killing me.
I have a superior solution that's less expensive.
But do you think, Ellie, you tell us, do you think that you like it because you have really long hair and maybe Kim doesn't like it because she has shorter hair?
Do I have short hair?
I mean, you have
No.
shorter hair. Like Ellie's hair is very long.
Let me see.
It's
Oh, it really is.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't. It looks lovely. It doesn't work for me.
Thank you.
Oh, my curls fall out in like 5 seconds. And people are
No,
like,
my
"You're
daughter
so
uses it
good."
all the time,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the one
and
that
she doesn't
is-
have real long hair.
What's the one that's made by? They make the vacuums, and it's like $600.
Dyson,
Dyson.
Shark.
My niece had the nerve to ask her mother for that for Christmas. She's like, "Don't blame me, blame Dyson for the price." My sister was like,
So-
"Yeah, kid."
So I'll give you the in. So Dr. Angelina got pissed
Yeah.
at her Dyson because it broke. And I said, she's like, I don't think I want to order another one. So in her live, I said, you should try the Shark. I've really been wanting to try that one and it looks really good. It works just like the Dyson, but it's like less than half the price.
It's a blow dryer or a curling iron?
Yeah,
It's both.
it
Shark-
uses the hot air to curl your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Really?
I have the Timu dupe of that.
That I want to get in on. I want to try that
I
too.
want to play with that. I wonder if I can find somebody to give me that on Shop.
Absolutely.
I'm on the case.
This is all
Love it.
natural frizz right here.
I don't know. I don't sell hair stuff yet. Like I've been trying. I'm not there yet.
I got a new
feel like
thing. I have a video coming for a hair comb. It's a straightening.
Don't
comb.
you guys? I just feel like Shop is really fun. People just need to relax. You know what I mean?
Same.
Yes, I do like my Timu dupe of it. The hair
Really?
dryer.
Oh yeah. Well, that's cool.
Cool.
I have the straightening
Anyway.
brush too from Launch. So
We need to make sure we give you your space. Like I'm
Awesome.
all spacey.
Yeah, we're just talking about hair stuff. And
I'm all about the
It's
hair
because we
stuff.
people. But we want to make sure we are on a show. We are doing a show. So, hey, so just so you know, what we like to do here is make sure that people from our community can be heard and they can share their story, unfiltered and uncut, and you can take the space. And just remember that somebody out there is going to say, that sounds like me, and then they're going to go see their doctor. So, without further ado, take the space.
Okay, so hi everyone. Thank you for having me. This has been anticipated for a while. I will apologize now if I'm weird, but I just had surgery a couple weeks ago, so I'm kind of sore.
Surgery.
I had the paniculectomy. I didn't have the tummy tuck, and I'm all flat now. And next
I want
month,
to see.
She will show you guys.
Get it.
Literally, like it's yeah.
you know, okay, why does recovery wear? I'll wear it as Spanx. Like
Exactly. I mean, that's
There's no
basically all
shame.
they are anyway. It's
yeah,
just Spanx.
there's no shame.
surgical Spanx.
Listen, we all post on social media about all this crap. We show
Yeah.
it. It's fine. If you don't want to,
Right.
that's okay.
And I'm having a breast reduction next month, so
Oh my God, so soon.
yeah, I'm
Mhm.
doing it all.
Yeah. Getting it done.
Yep,
I mean, I feel like there's no time like the present, especially now that we're well. Right.
right.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
It's time to
be
take
here.
care of me a little more. I've taken care
Yeah,
of
girl.
everyone forever
Yes.
As your friend, I am so happy to hear you say that.
Yes.
because you know it's
really am.
difficult for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get that. Totally.
It's amazing.
Okay. So tell us your story.
Okay, so I started on Manjaro back in April. I had been on metformin. I had done Victoza. My doctor had originally wanted me on Saxenda, but my insurance wouldn't cover that, which is fine. I think Manjaro turned out to be the better thing for me. I was borderline pre-diabetic. I've been unhealthy for years, trying to lose weight. I was anorexic for a very long time until I got pregnant with my daughter, she's 25. And she saved my life. I got down to about 98 pounds at 5'7". And that's very unhealthy. They said if I lost any more weight, I would have to go into hospital. In my life, that was the only thing I could control at the time because, I mean, I think a lot of us at our age, we have toxic mother syndrome. It's a very common thing, or toxic parent. And so that was my thing I could control, was my weight. and I just kept getting smaller and smaller. And then I got pregnant with Madison and did all the things there. And then I couldn't get the weight off. I've always fluctuated. And then after my husband now, we weren't married yet, had his third heart attack and went into heart failure and got a defibrillator, I decided it was time for me to take care of me so that I can take care of him someday. It was very eye-opening because he's 51 now, so he was 49, to see someone like that. So I started working out, eating right. I didn't take anything but natural stuff. It wasn't working. I had to do something. The lowest I could get was 208, no matter what I did. And then I got sick and ballooned up again, started gaining weight. And my A1C went up. My cholesterol went crazy. And so I talked to my doctor. I did my research. I found Lydia first. And I saw the original dinosaur monkey farts before all of that happened. And so I just started following everyone in the community, trying to learn. And it's been a blessing. It really has. It opened a lot of dialogue with my daughter who suffers from PCOS too. I told her, I said, you need to talk to your doctors and fix what's going on. I said, you want to have babies. And now, even in the hospital, I was telling everyone about the podcast, my nurses. We were talking about my medications and all of this. And the one was talking to me about the Mounjaro. And I was like, you need to look up this podcast. I said, these girls are amazing. You're going to learn everything. I said, they talk about it all. I said, I told anyone that would listen, I think I told like 4 nurses in a 24-hour period to come check you guys out. So don't make me cry.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
I do. I tell everyone that you got how amazing you guys are, because I couldn't done it without the support. I mean, not that my husband and my family doesn't support me, but support from others that know what's going on.
Yeah. I think the lived experience support is like so important. Like I was on Ozempic for a year and a half and I never started sharing my story and really delving into like GLP talk until after I was on Mounjaro, and I didn't realize what I was missing.
Yeah.
Right.
I was scared to talk about it. I totally get it because
there's so much stigma.
So much.
It's different. It does hit.
Yeah, it does. So true, Jay. Yeah.
My husband is also a diabetic and in heart failure. So we've been trying. He's with his insurance, they wouldn't cover Mounjaro. They wouldn't cover any of
not even Wegovy? Not even Wegovy?
No.
Damn,
he did Victoza. He's done Trulicity. He's on Rybelsus now. So he just changed insurance and he's on my insurance. So hopefully he can get approved. Yeah. My insurance does a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm manifesting for Mounjaro for Rich.
Yes. Yeah, Rich needs it.
Let's manifest. We like that.
Yes.
Absolutely. Support from the group of amazing peeps of life changing. It really is. Like, I think that's been the difference for me. You know, like something I've said before is like, that's what's been the difference this time. But I think this time is the last time. And I don't think I've ever been so hopeful.
Yeah.
But for me, it is. And I think the reason that is, and I'm curious what you think about this, but I think the reason that I feel that way is because I will get my medicine no matter what. I will find a way. Like, and will I be, like, that's the thing is like, I am no better than people who go to a med spa. I am no better than people that cannot get their medicine. There's many people who are nowhere near as blessed as we are. And they will go and use a Groupon because they're like, oh, maybe it's my medicine. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you can't, once you get better, you can't go back. Like, and it's not like you can't go back because you can't like survive without it. It's because you can't go back like to the torture of before. Yeah. And that's why we do what we do. Like, because we need the accessibility and the affordability to be improved, you know, because this is probably a forever thing, or at least a very long commitment for many of us, you know? That's what I think anyway.
Yeah, I've been off of it. I haven't had a shot since November 19th because of my surgeries.
Yeah.
And I miss it.
Yeah,
I
of
haven't
course.
gained anything, but
That's good.
the food noise is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, right? Yeah. It's interesting, like when you're finding the right dosage to like trying to figure out what that is, you know? And I think also coming off surgery, it's like, you're also kind of like, I wonder how much weight you've lost from the surgery.
About 15 to 20 pounds.
That sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, you did.
I told my doctor, I said, I've never been able to look straight down and see my girl parts, and I don't even know how long.
Girl, I can't even imagine. Like, I remember just when I could like reach them. You're laughing because you know.
Listen, the one for me was like, I was like, oh, I can cross my legs and there's no gap there. I can cross my legs like a real lady. I have arrived.
Yeah.
I agree, Lydia. Yeah, the leg crossing. And then there was like the one leg I could cross easier. And then my right leg, I was like, oh, I've arrived. The other leg can cross.
Yes, when the other leg catches up. Absolutely.
It's my fault. I can't help it. It's not because anybody's boring, I swear.
You're good.
You're like,
fine.
I'll mute next time. It got weird. So my husband is not retiring because his insurance will pay for Manjaro for me.
Oh wow.
A sweet guy.
But isn't that just shitty though? I mean,
is.
like that even has to be a friggin' choice.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Because obesity
I love this
is a
whole
choice, right? That's what they think.
Yeah, clearly. Why would anybody choose this? Like, I don't get it. Like, no. Dum-dums. Anyway, producer Kat, anybody else want to ask Ellie some questions, or shall we let her stay with us while we talk about news and things?
Yeah.
Okay.
News.
I mean, I don't have any questions. I'm proud of you for being here, and I'm
so proud of you.
I'm
Thank
really
you.
proud of you for like
Exciting.
sticking with it and like doing something for you. Like, you know,
And showing all of YouTube my girdle.
Yeah, girl.
Listen,
Girl,
I
everybody
love
shows their
everywhere.
girdles these days. It's fine. People on
2
Shop
weeks
be showing them
post-op.
like,
listen,
so-
people are trying to sell them on TikTok Shop, so it's totally fine.
They are better than Spanx because they have a little privacy area.
It's so easy.
Privacy.
this area.
Too funny.
Privacy.
My sister was like, "Girl, have you tried these bodysuits from TikTok Shop?" And I'm like, "I don't do bodysuits." And she's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because I don't know, something about where the crotch like clamps. I can't mess with it."
I did buy
It messes with me.
the set of 3 that are like leotards, but
The ones that zip,
no,
and you get like real risque.
Snap down there, but I just snap it together and put it on.
I can't even.
But they're a little bit too big. Just tuck them in like a shirt. Don't even make them connect.
I was gonna say that's what I do. I don't connect them.
And how is it bodysuiting? I don't get it.
I mean, they snatch me up, but I don't connect them down there. I just leave them disconnected.
They just roll. I feel like they would roll.
No, because there's a you have the part for the bosom. Then you have this.
We're going off the rails.
It's a little bit tighter in the waist area, but I'm at that stage where I'm between an XL and an L, and I should have gotten a large versus an XL because it's just kind of okay. So
right,
I get it.
It'll smooth me out. I honestly wanted to get it to hold these down so I could fit to some dresses. And if you're a busty gal, I have button down shirt issues. Always have.
I miss being busty now. Now they're just like sad. They're so sad. Like grapefruits and socks.
But I know who's gonna fix that for me.
Dr. Angelina.
Oh my gosh. Well,
got it all planned out.
Last week's live, I went down a cup size, and so I had to like fork out $300 in new bras. So it was good.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to new bras.
It stinks to spend the money, but like it's a good problem to have, you know?
Yeah.
Totally. A good bra puts the whole outfit together.
I lose. They're still big.
Yeah. You are like that? Yours are still
Yeah.
big?
I was like that until Manjaro.
Like a
Like
friggin'
like
sea
when
ray.
I was
Really?
yo-yoing, like
Yeah.
pre-GLP, like they all stayed the same. And then
Yeah.
even on Ozempic, and then I went on Manjaro and they just deflated.
No.
So
mean,
my son is 11 and he goes, I was trying to do like a film for shop and I had put on a big sweater and I didn't have like a bra on and he goes, Mama. And I was like, and he goes, do you not have a bra on? Because it seems very and I was like, mind your business.
Oh my
Mind your business.
I love that child. I love him so much.
All right, dinosaur monkey farts.
Way to go, Rennie.
He always says the funniest things. Like we had some friends over and we were in the pool like this summer, and my friend's husband was here and had his shirt off and was in the pool, and he went over there and started making all these comments about like how weird his nipples looked. And he goes, and then his husband goes, I swear it's good. We all died.
Okay.
I'm dying. Oh, I love that kid so much.
Actually, I don't really worry about my nipples now. My son goes, maybe you should. We all just lost it.
From the mouths of babes. Thank you.
I love that kid.
Oh, thank you for your membership, Sabrina.
From the mouths of babes. I always said I had
pros
to.
and area codes.
She made it to the other pro.
Yes.
I have gone from what they used to call it, Lane Bryant, the VIP section. I'd have to go with the F and G drawers.
Oh,
now
yeah.
I'm a regular triple D. I am diners, drive-ins, and dives, baby.
That's what I want. I told my doctor, I said, I want to be a D cup or a double D.
Yeah.
With a breast reduction.
Well, like it would be weird to go like, I mean, I don't want to tell your personal business, but like it would be weird to go from like an F to like a B or C. That would be like
because sometimes women do that. They go from a C to an F, and you're like, well, okay.
Well,
yeah.
How you doing?
You look like
yeah.
Don't tip over. I mean, whatever makes you happy. I'm ready for the B cup
life.
The
B cup life. I haven't been B cup life since like the 6th grade.
No, I don't. Yeah, I feel
honey,
like
I was a C cup in 6th grade.
Same.
I wish but I think a B. Yeah, it's easier. I feel like it's easier to work out.
Yeah.
Yes. I am so excited to get back to the gym without all of this excess in my way.
Y'all, she was like gym crazy. I had to yell at her to go to the gym the morning of her surgery.
Oh, you were in the gym the morning you were
She was going to be.
I was there.
Oh, she went anyway, but she only got her hair braided. She didn't want to work out.
Yeah, I love the gym. But regardless, I mean, I could be 230 pounds. I could be 130 pounds. I still have that skin.
Yeah, for sure.
And I still have big boobs. I look like Dolly Parton, that small waist about to fall over.
Yeah. I love it. Well, I'm so
Dolly.
glad. It sounds like you're healing good.
Yeah.
Not sure if my cup size, unless flat and wide, has a cup size.
Like my son, it looks really flat.
Maybe you should worry about your boobs. I can't.
Yeah. That's hysterical. Well, Ellie, I do have a question. I thought of a question while we were jabbing. Is as you've changed, as your body's changed and stuff like that, do you obviously I'm your friend, so I know your relationship with your husband is still exactly the same. But relationship with
you witnessed that today.
I did. He's a nut job, and it's awesome because he's just like Clint, and I love it. I laugh about it. It's hysterical. But my question was going to be some of your other family or some of your other close friends, do you feel like your relationships have stayed the same? Do you feel like some of those have changed? And bonus question, has anybody said anything out of the way about the medications to you not knowing you were on them?
Honestly, because I'm eating better, one of my friends, the friend we boat with in the summer, she has started eating better.
Is that what you do? Summer with them? She
said friends boats
in the summer.
We boat in the summer.
We summer and I have
in our redneck lake with the mud. And Gross.
It made me think of that movie Four Seasons. That's how old I am, if you all remember that. But anyway.
Sorry, I'm really punchy when I'm tired. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm tired too.
This is tired, Kim.
Your friend was like noticing. Your friend was noticing that you were eating different and made comments.
I'm not eating. I don't eat as we were talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
I eat what I want. I don't restrict. If I want to go have a greasy cheeseburger, I will have a greasy cheeseburger. If I want to go have a 32-ounce beer, I'm going to go have a 32-ounce beer. She's seen me before this restrict what I ate. And, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And she's just seen it all happen. And another friend is going to talk to her doctor about it because
good.
That's awesome.
She needs the help to lose it. I mean, I have another friend that lost a bunch of weight on keto, but she's unhappy.
Of course.
I did keto. I lost 70 pounds on keto when I got divorced the first time 9 years ago.
Yeah.
People do keto all the time. And I tried it and it works great for some people. I tried it. It tried to off me. It was not good. Legit. I ended up at the hospital. I'm not kidding.
No.
And they were like, you're so dehydrated. When's the last time you ate? And I'm like, I can't keep anything down. My gallbladder was like, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have that gallbladder. So.
With all the fat and
you're
stuff.
that gallbladder center.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the nurses in the hospital, she's like, well, tell me about it. How can I get it? And, I'm like, you're a nurse. You should know these things.
They don't.
I'm just a medical assistant.
Especially what area of practice they're in. Yeah, sometimes they
crazy.
So, but your conversations have been positive. That's good.
It does. Sounds really positive.
I will tell somebody to fly a kite if it gets negative. You know me, Lydia. I care
lying.
Zero.
I think I need to know Ellie more because this is I like her.
Yeah,
you know me, so you know her.
Right.
You're the same person.
Yeah, I have no patience. I'm not going to tolerate somebody acting ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now I'm even more intrigued by the redneck boating. I'm really
the redneck.
Oh my gosh, we boat.
I live in the middle of Illinois.
Right.
Okay, so you're lake. Yeah, I understand.
Man-made lakes,
lakes,
rivers. It's redneck.
I like it better thinking about you, Selma, and you boat. So that to me in my head, probably forever, that's where you're going to be.
On a boat.
With cooler of beer on it too.
Yes.
I've worked in healthcare for almost a decade at regional medical facility, and they don't know. They don't know anything. So y'all know my weird. So friends, have I told people about what happened to me yet? I don't even think I have on the lives. If you follow me on TikTok, I'm pretty open about it. I had my lat band slip, and about the same time Ellie was getting surgery, so was I. So I had it removed, and it was weird. And I feel obviously much better now. But when I went to the hospital twice because I was profusely fainting, I would faint if I stood up or was sitting up for more than 2 hours, I would just faint. My nervous system just, it's see you, we're out of here. Which is scary because you can fall and hurt yourself, right? Plus, it's also scary to faint constantly.
It's just scary. Yeah.
I'm telling you though, all they did was just a CT, and they were like, everything looks fine. Well, they needed to do more things, right? First of all, to figure out what was actually going on, because I was there twice. And then eventually they kept me and were watching me and stuff. But I kept saying to them, hey, is there any chance this has something to do? I wasn't thinking of the lap band at the time. I was I did ask. I said, is it my lap band? Does it look in place? And she was like, oh, it's fine. Yeah. And then I was and then later on when I met the doctor a couple times, I was like, could it be the Manjaro? Could it be that? And they were like, no, you're on Manjaro. Well, one of them was you didn't tell me you were on Manjaro. And I was like, yes, I did, man. I told the intake people, and it's really hard to advocate for yourself when you're ill. That's the other thing. And my husband wasn't doing very good because he was half asleep. And, so I'm there and I'm waiting and I'm asking these questions. You know what he's at? Okay. He's an ER doctor, right? But he goes, listen, a lot of my friends ask me for that Manjaro talk, right? I just tell them to F off. He's like, because I'm not giving them that. They can just work. I'm not even kidding. And here I am with obesity, clearly in a way, and dude, what? And then I had another doctor, and this one was at Emory. Guys, that is an educational institution.
I would have lost my.
But I was sick.
I'm
Like,
surprised
You
that
don't
John
have the
did
energy.
not
You probably
release
didn't
it.
have like the wherewithal, right? You just didn't have the
Ken.
energy. I
No,
understand.
I was
but
not
you
No,
didn't
I
do it.
get that, but oh gosh, oh boy.
Somebody
And then
been,
I
been
go
walking out
and I'm
crying.
staying over. It was so bad. And I'm
How did you
staying
keep the
over.
bear quiet through that?
Thank you, Ash.
He was like hardly awake. He was like,
Oh,
yeah, the bear was not. No. And so we go down to they like put me in like the nice area where you can like actually sleep, right? And I nap, and the guy comes in the next morning, and I'm like, could this be gastroparesis? Like, is there anything? He goes, well, I don't know. Like, and I was like, because I take Manjaro. Like, and he's like, well, how long? And I was like, since July of last year, I've been on something. And he goes, no. Like, he's like, I think most of the time we see, issues of people like this or people that, have it in the beginning. And I'm like, that's not even freaking true. Like, it's not even true. He's an Emory doctor. And not
Were you
even
in the
like,
ER?
Yeah, I was at the ER, and then I was like, it's not admitted. It's like
overwhelmed.
take
I don't
you and they
know.
keep you.
Yeah.
What's it called? Like observation, right? You stay overnight. They keep you. They do blood work like throughout the night, and until you start to improve before they decide if they're going to let you go or not, right? And so he goes, well, I don't know, let me see. So then he gets his like stethoscope and comes and listens to my stomach, and he's like, because I can hear things, like you've got digestive going on, that means it's not gastroparesis. And I'm like, does it? I don't know. That doesn't sound right. And then at one point I asked one of the nurses, and I'm like, could we maybe get a consult to see if maybe that's what I got going on? She goes, I'll ask about that. If we can get someone here to like seriously, you can't, we're not in the ER anymore. I'm sure you can find someone to ask, like, how does one test for this? No. Eventually, by the time she came back to me, they were letting me go because my white count was back to normal. And then when we get there, she goes, hey, I just found out you're going to have to go see a GI for that. And I'm like, but I'm in the hospital. Why? What do you mean? What are you talking about? We're in observation. This is where you should be able to get me someone to talk to about that. And here's the thing, like in terms of the emergency care, it was very good care in terms of like making sure that I wasn't like offing right now, but that's it. It did nothing for me. I had to find Dr. Angelina to have her husband help me, which was great. Yay.
Wow.
Yay, Dr. Chris. Plug for Dr. Chris.
Dr. Chris is fantastic. And we're going to have him on the show. He's great.
We are going to have him on the show.
Yay.
Yes.
Kim was doped up on anesthesia and asked him to be on. But surprisingly, he actually does want to be on.
He does. Last time I had an appointment, even he was like, so I'm going to be on your show. And I was like, yeah, in January. And he was like, okay. We haven't scheduled it yet. But I thought it might be good, like you said, like when we have our event, that he could be on there and we could interview him then. And I thought it'd be kind of fun. Like, even if we talked to him about like bariatric surgery and lap band surgery and all the things, like when I had it, him and Dr. Angelina were like, you should consider sleeve. And I'm like, but I don't want to. And they're like, okay, we don't have to, but they got it approved, through certain. And I was like, when I came out of anesthesia, and I'm all like, whoopity whoop. I was like, I think they just like to do surgery because they're surgeons. She was like, that's not why. And I was like, well,
and like one of the things she talks about a lot is like from a doctor standpoint, they want to give you something with what the statistics show are the best results. And somebody that's had a lap band for as long as you had one, probably the best results would have been making sure you had a sleeve or some kind of something in there after you took it out.
Yeah, it's actually really common, really, really common when people do get it taken out to do some sort of like conversion or what they call revision, which I just didn't want. Here, I think personally that I will have to eventually cash in that chip. I hope not, but I may, and I just don't want to do it yet. You know what I mean? So, I also wasn't mentally ready for any of that.
Yeah.
I have one of my friends, her mom had just found out her lap band slipped just like Kim's did. And she's having hers fixed in 2 weeks. And then another friend, hers slipped, and she's prepping to have the revision.
Yeah. It happens a lot.
It's a lot more common.
It's
something that needs to be talked about more too.
Wow.
We're doing it now. Look at us. Yeah. I mean, it's I didn't even know it was like a problem. And here's the thing, like, especially once you regain and you have an eating disorder, like you're not going to, like, for me, I wasn't going to go to my doctor and be like, hey, I know I have a lap band, but I also I gained all the way back, and I definitely have an eating disorder. And I talk to myself like, I am so sad that I actually have eating disorder and I eat through a lap band. Like that's how sad I am, right? And I'm not sad. I'm sick. Like that's all, you know.
Yeah.
But
Right.
it takes a long time to get to a place of like acceptance with that, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
Well, and that's actually a good segue to talk about
staring us off the cliff. I'm sorry. It's like
no,
no
it's okay.
organization.
That's a good segue to talk about the thing with Oprah today, because the thing that came out and like some of the things that she was saying is like look, for years, like I gave myself shit. I shamed myself. I told myself it was all my fault and I was doing all the wrong things. And now I know the science has showed me, and like these doctors have showed me, the doctors that she had on her chat, right, have all showed her all the science. And like that it wasn't her fault, that she was a sick person with a metabolic disorder. You know?
Actually,
like
and she said she had, you know, light bulb moments and those aha moments that she always talks about, you know? And which I feel like I did see her. It's interesting because like when she was on, I don't know if you guys remember, when she was on the show, it did feel like there was a certain level of ignorance, and it was either, which blew my mind. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it blew my mind to think that she didn't know more about it. But then I'm like, if you think about it, guys, we're all in this like echo chamber, right? On TikTok, on YouTube, we talk about it constantly, you know? And so I don't know why she would. And I can't imagine there's a whole lot of people being like, hey, Oprah, let me educate you.
Right.
You
Well,
know
and
what I
like
mean?
the algorithms for all those social media platforms are only showing you the things that you're looking for, right? So like I didn't see anything about GLP talk until I was like, I want to learn about this Manjaro, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. Until I went looking for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ironically, my cousin actually found me on TikTok. She's in our chat a lot of times. I don't think she's in here tonight, but she and I reconnected because she was researching Wegovy. And she stumbled into my life and she's like, wait, I know you. Hey, how you doing? And I'm like, Connie, is that you?
I remember that live.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So she started searching for GLP medications and researching Wegovy, and that's how she stumbled in the community. She found my live and then of course started following 500 other people, you know?
God, that terrifies me.
But that's how it happens.
To find me. I mean, I know they're all going to find me, right? Like,
yeah.
But like, you're like, they're going to find you. But like, I don't want people from work to find me either.
Well, you know what though? I don't know if you guys saw
my
like,
why are you making a TikTok? You're missing this meeting.
Did you? My video I made on my birthday when I was getting ready to go to the doctor. That get ready with me.
Yeah.
It initiated one of my coworkers saw it. So I work for a major health insurance company. So my coworker saw it and she's like, does our insurance pay for all of this? And she started asking all of the questions.
Yeah.
I've had a few people reach out to me because they saw the TikTok that I know.
Yeah. And so that just goes back to like what we say all the time. Like the louder you get, the more people you're helping, right? The louder you get, the more you you're putting that out into the universe and you're helping more people, right? So
yeah.
And
I feel like we're really trying to beat this drum here, right? Is that this is an overall health situation. Do you know what I mean? This is not a lose weight situation.
It's not vanity.
No. And here's the thing, like let's just pretend it is. I don't care if people want to lose weight and feel
well,
better.
like it's okay for it to be like somewhat vain. Like somebody that like for me, like I'm just gonna tell you, for me, living in a body where I was 280 pounds, I'll say I was fucking miserable. Okay. At 280 pounds, I was not a happy camper. And so when I will never forget the day that I stepped on that scale and I did not see a fucking 2. Okay.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had just climbed Mount Everest and I was very proud of myself. And there's nothing wrong with other people feeling that way too. When you live in a body where you're like sick and you're ill, and then finally like for me, the body that I see in the mirror now matches what was inside of me the whole time, but I couldn't see it on the outside because I had a metabolic disorder that I couldn't fix on my own. Right.
Yeah,
and so, like,
absolutely.
It's totally fine for people to like shout to the rooftops that they've lost 80 pounds and they feel great. There's nothing wrong with that. That's okay.
Yeah. No,
like all the other stuff is
it's
great too.
Yeah.
I guess it's what
Yeah.
they like say, like they call this drug, or it initially said it was for vanity reasons. Weight loss was for
Mhm.
vanity, but no, we're taking back our health too. You know, there's
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
everything else. It's
Yeah,
the
I
whole
get it.
picture. It's the whole patient
Totally
picture.
get it. But the I mean, you do get a little vain. I mean, it
Yeah.
happens. Yeah, I mean, the girl looked good.
I'm buying a
nothing
new
wrong,
bikini
like,
this year, so
feeling good about what you look like and on the outside, like that. I don't even know why we even think that vanity is like a bad thing. Like it's there's nothing wrong with that. Anybody that's in a smaller body, if they were trying to do anything, nobody would say shit about it. Right?
it's the American culture.
Yeah,
It is the culture here,
and
because
think about-
other countries, they don't care.
Yeah.
Well, and think about all the doctors that we've had on that have all said that people that are like the haters that they're like, oh, you just did this so you can be skinny. It says something about them, not about you.
It does.
The three of us, we talked to Dr. Karate the other day, and what did he say? He said that people that do that, it's because it checks their ego, right? They go, oh shit, those people can be in shape too. Oh damn, what does that mean about me? Right.
And I've been so comfortable making fun of these people, or these people not speaking up for themselves. It's just been so comfortable for me to just kind of just shove them. But here we are.
Yeah. Totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's when we're thinking about sort of like the stuff with Oprah, right? So it's interesting timing, her coming out, and so like we get the TikTok that I did where I was like this is in GLP-1, right? Like it's medicine in general, like in medications in general, the PBMs, like they're going to make them start saying like, what's the acquisition cost? Like, and who's getting like what in terms of like your rebate? Like, what's the pharmacy getting? What are you getting? And like, who's getting screwed here? Like, like all of these different things are have to do with transparency. And if that passes, I think that can that's a first kind of like legislation to move towards changing this shit, right? Because they need to be reined in. And that could mean so much for GLPs, considering how much they cost. Because to me, like when you're using that coupon card and they know they don't have to deal with insurance and they're getting that $550 for you for Zepbound, for example, right? Then to me, that's the price, right? The fact that it's like $1,000 or whatever, that's to cover all that other bull. So that
the rest of it's going to the PBM.
Yeah. The rest is like just like moving around. It's some sketchy, bad stuff. So I think that it's interesting that came out, and then immediately after, the message about Oprah being on a GLP-1 came out. I think the timing is immaculate.
And the way they twisted her words around, that one comment that was all over all the stories, right?
Oh yeah, they twisted it. Like, oh, she thought, they were like, oh, she thought it was, she said it was easy out. No, she's saying that's what she thought until she learned, right?
Right. So my video I'm going to post after the live, I said that it was like people like, tell me you didn't watch the Oprah special without telling me you didn't watch it. Because if you would have watched it, you would have known that they segmented her big quote to sort of villainize her in some way.
Yeah, they did.
When really she said, I used to think my thought process before was that it was the easy way out, yada, yada, yada. I'm learning that this is different, right? This is not a willpower issue.
No, it was really good. I mean, that for sure, when I was reading it, cause I was like, I'm going to take the time to really read this before I say anything, because rarely am I ever posting news and stuff like that. And if it is, it's always cause I have a commentary. Right. And, I have JT for that. She's our news girl, her and Men on the Manjaro. They're the ones that nobody wants to leave TikTok to get the news, So I think it's great. So when I have commentary on is when I post about it. So I posted about that, and I'm really tired and already forgot what I was talking about.
I get it.
Let's move on.
Commentary.
Lives when Kim is for 3 hours.
Kat had some good stuff planned. Kat, you were going to talk about the holidays and what was it? Navigating the holidays.
Navigating the holidays. So I don't know if you guys checked out our live last week. I could do no, I'm not going to do any of my bumpers. We just could go right into it.
We could go to Kat's Corner.
You want to? Let's do it. It's not exactly fluffy fitted, but you know what? Let's do it just for official sake.
Push the button. She's the queen button pusher. Queen button pusher.
My stupid mouse, this one I got on Amazon, cute little race car. The battery's
it's
died.
cute.
Isn't it cute? The battery's already dead.
Oh,
damn.
Now I'm on my laptop like that's what
that is hard. Trust me, I got that going on.
so used to it.
Yeah.
So last week I was talking about how to take care of yourself during the holidays. We're still in holiday mode, still having holiday parties. There are still cookies everywhere because I know I made a lot of cookies. We have cookies left over. There's a lot of baking going on, holiday parties, and just taking care of yourself. But then this week I have been surfing around Dr. Matea Rentia's website. She's got really great podcasts. And so I listened to one that was really, it resonated with me. So Dr. Rentia, I hope I don't chop this up too much, but I'm going to give you my summary of what I pulled from this podcast. It's about boundaries and non-negotiables. So basically, she said you got to create your non-negotiables. I'm just going to go ahead and read from my notes. It's a huge determining factor when it comes to your productivity, is whether or not your non-negotiables are being met. So, for example, her non-negotiables were getting enough protein, water, and activity. However, so your non-negotiables, that's going to affect your productivity. But there's something else that kind of bleeds into that, and that's boundaries. Boundaries of rest, self-care, giving yourself grace, things of that nature. So one of her examples was like overextending herself, doing too many things, all the things. Even though like she loves speaking with patients and loves her practice, was going to conferences, it was kind of bleeding into her non-negotiables. So, for example, if you're not getting enough rest, and when she says for rest, it's not just say sleep per se. This is a good topic for you today, Kim. Right?
I can't help when the child is sick.
I get it. So, but it's not just sleep that's rest. If you need like decompression time, if you need time to journal, if you need time just to meditate and take time for yourself, that can also be rest as well. Maybe sometimes not overbooking all these meetings. And that also falls into place with rest. So her focus, this was, I don't know why it's so small, but it was like, amazing. Duh. She mentions that when she got overextended and overtired, she wants to reach for the snacks and reach for the starchy snacks and things of that nature. And that was evident of, basically it was showing up because she wasn't getting enough rest. So one of the goals as well in her non-negotiables is protein. So what I've noticed, what I pulled from this podcast is that, I try to focus on getting protein, but have you ever noticed those days when you are so tired? I don't want a protein shake. Dang it, I don't want a chicken breast. I want that bag of chips. I also want that bread. Like I'm not a huge, like say, chips, potato person. I will have toast upon toast upon toast. That's all I want, or a grilled cheese over and over again. And then sometimes it's like, you know what, girl, you're tired, go to bed. So I will still soldier through. Also, I truly believe what's making me tired is this doom scrolling. I wake up in the morning and I fart around on my phone. I could just get up, come downstairs, do my meditation, do do your morning devotionals, do some journaling, writing your goals. No, I'll pull this thing out. So
I do it too.
His phone today, I think, was serendipity because my ass had to like be really productive, and damn it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So setting boundaries,
totally.
Not overextending, getting rest. And this doesn't have to necessarily be sleep per se, but just taking time to rest your brain. Maybe if you're like, say, an introvert and you get overextended by talking with people all day, you need a second to just 5 minutes, 10 minutes away. That helps you that bleeds into your non-negotiables. You can go harder in your workouts. Mine's definitely working out is a non-negotiable.
Yes.
But there were days like, yes, I'll wake up. another one that's bleeding into my non-negotiables is working too late. So I work till like 11 o'clock at night on my day job. And then,
Girl, no.
And then I go into bed and then I doom scroll because I'm rebellious and I have been working all day and I'm like, I want to fart around and be a child again.
Oh, see, Martin just said, putting my phone on airplane mode when I go to bed. I do that. I don't do airplane mode. I do not disturb. It goes on do not disturb. And like literally the only way somebody's going to reach me is if they like call me like 3 times in a row, like back to back to back. Otherwise, my phone does nothing.
That's nice.
So I would
that
say
bonnet over your eyes.
That's right, girl. I got Ellie on the bonnet too.
Oh yeah.
Pull it over your eyes.
That's a good.
My hubby
That's
was
a good
like,
idea.
I can't stand the bonnet, so I got a silk pillowcase instead.
Yeah.
It's really great.
That's amazing. Mine just, whatever. But even if I did the non-negotiables, I always work out every day. But there are days when I come home from a workout and I swear to you, I want 5 slices of pizza because I'm so tired. And so even focusing on that protein, you slam a protein shake, but I'm saying this on my live that I'm gonna have to stop doom scrolling, and maybe I should not work until 11 o'clock at night, like my husband tells me to get off of my computer, and so I can focus on my personal non-negotiables. I'm going to copy Dr. Rentia because I really didn't think about adding protein. Is the workouts protein, and she also adds water.
That's good. I will say what I was thinking when you were talking about like I won't doom scroll and I won't this and I won't that is like so here's what John says to me is like my life is constantly in online, right? Because of what I do with the podcast, because I do shop.
Even your job, even your day job is online.
It is
my day job, like everything. It's like I'm constantly being like overstimulated, right? And but it's interesting because as soon as I feel like that stimulation is dropping, I'll feel like I need to pick it up again. So when John and I were trying to figure out like with all of this, he was like, you for your mental health and us for our marriage, right? And your family, we have to have boundaries. So we were like, he was like, all right, let's just pick like 3 days during the week. And that's where anything worky podcasty goes. Right. And like, there may be some every now and then, right, that kind of like trickle in, but for the most part, that's the boundaries. And I didn't want to do it. It was really uncomfortable. I really didn't want to. I didn't like the idea of it. I felt like it was, I don't know, like restricting my creativity or something. I don't know how to describe it. And it turns out it's probably one of the best things, and he'll never let me live it down. That I think I've done. Yeah, it really does. It really does help. But what I have also found is, I think that goes back to, it's not that you don't do it anymore, right? Because if you do enjoy it, like whatever it is, like we talk a lot about spoons, the spoon theory in my house, because my husband and my son are both on the spectrum. And so we talk about like how many spoons it takes. Like, so my son will be like, hey, listen, for me, brushing my teeth is 10 spoons. Like to me, I may take like 2. Yeah. Cause it's really very oversensory, like for him.
I get it.
Yeah. And like, there's just things like that. And so we talk about, well, how do you get spoons back? Well, honestly, sometimes just hanging out on my For You page, I get spoons back because I just see new stuff and random stuff and non-GLP-1 stuff. Or honestly, you know how to get spoon back? TikTok shop. Because I talk about chronic diseases constantly. So, and I'm not going to stop. So having like some things that are outlets to get more spoons back so that I have the capacity to handle other things, I think is really important. So you don't necessarily, I guess my point is, have to restrict yourself, right? You can be like, hey,
happy medium,
this is the night where I sit down and I do my little ding dong scrolly things, And
I found with TikTok, like setting an alarm to like remind myself, like, hey, it's been 25 minutes. Yeah. Maybe put that down for a minute.
Maybe stop
Yeah.
I did the other day, was feeling very much like kind of the way that you were talking about, Kat. And it was hard. But I left my phone upstairs.
Oh, that's tough. I get it.
I literally have 3 businesses. So I and a kid. Okay. So I left my phone upstairs and all I did was focus on manual like work. I cleaned because I haven't been able to, because I've been sick, right? I cleaned my kitchen. I did the 2 loads of dishes. I started to cook. I mopped the floors. Like I did all this stuff. And the whole time I kept feeling myself go, you check your phone, you check your phone, you check your phone. And I would purposely go, no. and I would just continue because I know I need a break, right?
Yeah.
But I will say, I think GLP-1s put my brain in a place to be able to shift, right? Like, and be able to do those things when I feel like before I could not. And like, even when you were talking about the pizza, you know, I was thinking about how the new things I've learned since I've been on the medicine. Like, I remember one day I saw all these, like, my kids, my kid and my husband, they love little Swiss cake rolls and
those things.
super cakes. Yeah. And we always have them in a house, like, you know, and I don't eat them anymore because of the gluten, but it's not because I don't want to. I love them, you know, but I saw one and I was like really busy that day. And I was looking around. I kept saying, oh, I just want to eat that. I just want to eat that. I want to eat that. So then I went, I don't want to eat that. I'm just hungry. Like it was like, what? Like I had no idea. And I was like, oh my God. It's what everybody always told me. You don't actually want that. Like you're just hungry. Eat something else and you'll feel better. Guess what? I did eat something else and it went away. I didn't have any more problems. I was just fucking hungry and I just saw it in front of me. And I thought I need that and I don't. But like I'm telling you, before this medicine, I didn't have that ability. But you're right. Like back to the protein. That's exactly what I did. I went like a piece of string cheese. Yeah, and some nuts. And I was like, oh my God, I'm totally fine. You know?
Yeah.
It is amazing though. But like, you know, all the normies, their minds do that, I think, with ease. You know?
Right.
Yeah. But you know what, like I have to add to what Dr. Rentea said as also is making these boundaries is going to take time. So have some grace with yourself, practice some self-love. It's going to be a journey.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like all this
like habits you build, right? So like the more you do them, the easier they become. Yeah. So like the first time might be really hard. Like Kim leaving her phone behind for the first time the other day was probably super challenging.
It was like 2 hours.
But then like next week when she does it, it might be easier. And then the following week when she does it, it's going to be super easy. It's really easy for Kat because hers doesn't work right now.
I was very tired. Oh, good. Like it was like invigorating almost, you know?
It's a freedom. It's a freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was very hard to sever that cord. Literally. Yeah. You know? Don't laugh. What?
Baked pork rinds. My husband loves pork rinds. What?
Baked pork rinds.
Baked or fried. It doesn't matter.
Mine have
all of them sound kind of gross.
They're not really my jam. My husband loves them.
Really?
Yeah. You can buy them in the Walmart and make them in the microwave too.
Oh.
He likes to heat them up a little bit. He does. And then he puts hot sauce on them. He's a Carolinian. He's definitely from the South. Yeah.
Carolinian.
North Carolina.
I like that. Yeah. I like it. Oh, hey, Kat, I like that mug you got there. Can you show it to us right quick? Oh, it's cute. I bet if you went to the link in the show notes,
Podcast 10,
you could get one and use Podcast 10 and get $10 off. And some of that money would go to help the podcast. Plus, it's cute as hell. We
you know what? And it fits in my cycle bike, just as let you know.
That's right.
It fits.
Awesome.
But
we should do bean
my tried and true. I love this is the workout boss right here.
Yeah.
You can also get this as well in our shop.
You're gonna get one for Christmas. Hey, do you think we should drop any Easter eggs about upcoming specials?
You're the Easter egg queen, I swear. You tell all the things.
Well, but only some people know them. That's why it's fun.
I know.
Okay,
let's do some bean footage first.
At the end of like with loyals, it's with the besties.
Maybe it's not Easter egg related, but remember our meetup January 13th.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited for you guys.
Yeah, I wish you could come.
Me too.
Me too. I'll watch from my laptop in my bed.
That's right. We're going to stream.
Good.
So if you want to stream it,
maybe my phone will work by then.
I'm going to do it. And we'll have it available. We're getting mics and all the things. It's going to be fancy.
So we're going to have the stream available for our members. If you're an Epic fan, you will have live access to the event. Essentially, your Epic fan membership to our channel will be your virtual ticket.
Yes. And there will be a photo booth, and then we have a photographer that will set up with time with you to do like if you want to do like mini boudoir or you want to do like female empowerment photos or something like that. So it's going to be fun. And then we're going to have like lots of people in the community that are entrepreneurs will have their stuff there to sell. And then of course we'll have Dr. Angelina and like several doctors from her practice. And I can't remember where we are with the celebrity. I have to find out.
We're good.
We're good. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have an update, so I wasn't sure.
Kim is the celebrity.
The plus side whole cast is the celebrities.
The plus side
that's
and
right.
Dr. Angelina and Dr. Here, I'm going to say it correct. Dr. Chris Ibu Keenley. Oh, no, I said it wrong. Dr. Chris E.B. Keenley.
E.B. Keenley? Okay, E.B. Keenley.
I just call him Dr. Chris.
I'm not going to try because I'll slaughter it.
She corrected me. She hooked.
That's
Dr. Angelina like hooked on phonics it for me. I was like, I can't meet Dr. Chris and say it wrong. I need your help.
You gotta say it right. Yeah. It's going to be very good. He's wonderful. He took very good care of me, clearly.
Sheree just reminded us we have to, and thank you for reminding me because this blew my mind that I forgot last week. Cheer Choice Awards.
That's right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Guys, I can't believe we've made it this far. If you go look under the health advocacy one, we are there with like Mama Tot. Like that's how far we've made it.
And Tanya
taking
taking
my
my
life
life back
back,
to 42.
Tanya, we've made it as far as they have.
The skinny
can't
syrup
believe it.
spots. I love skinny syrups.
We're in this is round 3 now?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in round 3 now. So
I'm
to
pretty
guys
sure
vote
this
again.
is the one after this round. Then I think they go and like choose and vote. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. You know,
Okay.
it's really, I wish I had known there were so many voting rounds,
Yeah.
you know,
We could have warned
like
you.
our people, because I think I would have been able to like position that a little better. Like, hey, I know you're seeing me again. That is, you know,
Do
like,
that
I
again.
don't know,
Hey.
like,
Go vote for me one more time. Nope, just kidding. One
Hey,
more.
there we
One
go.
more.
Okay, wait a minute.
2 days later, just kidding, you could still vote. Like, you know.
Oh
Right?
gosh.
I know.
Too
We
funny.
have that. We do have a special Easter eggy thing. I won't go into the deets, but it will be airing in January. And there will be something featuring the podcast. That's what I'll do. There we go. Easter egg. It's going to be exciting.
Everything's exciting around here. We always got something
It's
coming.
exciting.
Vote
Yeah.
daily. Yes, ma'am.
Listen, Sabrina.
Yes, you can vote daily.
Sabrina is like, she is our voting queen. I'm here to tell you guys, she is on it every day, multiple times a day.
Yeah. Like people are doing really sweet, like PMAC made a video to show people how to vote. And Amanda made a video. to show
Marie did one.
people. So sweet. Yeah. Everybody's getting it out there. I think it's just hard because there's so much stuff and it's the holidays and
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I hope we'll get through the next round. You know, I haven't really, like I did a duet video so people would know, you know, but nobody wants to leave TikTok. It's really hard to get people to go. Like it's the diehard people that do it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want our team to go to Vegas for this cheer choice thing. Like we don't even need to win. I just want the whole team to go and have a fabulous time and meet all these like wonderful people like Mama Tot.
Oh my God.
That
Did
was
you see
really-
the
oh
footage
my
last year?
gosh.
Because I've been
Yeah.
following. Yeah, Mama Tot and Tanya. Yeah, they
They were like hanging at the pool party and like just living it up. They were having a great time.
Tanya
Yeah,
was getting
Mama
everybody
Tot
drunk
sounds
with
good.
her water talk recipes and in those White Claws. Yeah, she was getting everybody drunk on her
Yeah.
with her water talk.
But it is nice to be like newbies in the category and be like with them. Like that's cool. You know? It's exciting. It's very exciting.
It is. I'm pumped. I want
Me
us
too.
all to go and just
Me too.
live it up in Vegas.
I think when all that happens, I may
Oh
be
my
going
God, heck
to
yeah,
our
hell
sponsors
yeah.
and being like, hey, if you guys promote, like help us all go to the show or go to the thing, we'll put your logo everywhere. Like we will have shirts. We'll be like, who's game? Who's willing? Because it's expensive. So we need help.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
Hell yeah, it is.
Well,
You
Kat,
guys
I think you're.
Speaking
go
of
ahead.
Dr. Albert, that his lives got banned.
I did see that.
Oh,
He has a backup account though, so make sure you follow him on his backup
yeah,
account.
he did because he made a note that a while.
He made
a
the
while
backup
back,
account during the the Great
Banana.
Banana. Yeah.
The Great Banana. Yeah. Sucks. Anyway,
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I feel bad that I didn't remind people about the live tonight. I just didn't even think about it with all the, not sleeping, sick kid thing.
Everybody knows where we're at, Kim. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's totally fine.
Well,
do you want to do speculating? Are we speculating anything tonight, Kim?
I just speculate that drop with Oprah, right? With when she came out and said like, yeah, like I do this for maintenance kind of thing, came out immediately after the reining in of the PBM's bill got passed, and then it'll be going to the Senate. So I think I just thought that was like kind of immaculate timing. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, with the color purple too. It's just all kinds of timing. Just it's fantastic.
But the color purple's already aired, right?
Yeah, it's out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's out.
But
so waited till it came out.
The publicity on top of that.
And then also like the timing of the Zep bound approval.
Yeah.
And I do think it's smart for her not to say which one she's on. I do. Like I think that could be like it would almost look like, in my opinion, the way that she is and like her brand. I think that would make it look like she's more of a what did Rosie offer to be?
Like a spokesperson.
Well,
and the other thing is
for her to just like, I take the class of medicine.
And like think about like she does like Oprah's book club and Oprah's favorite products and stuff like that, and then like all that shit gets sold out like that. And so by her not saying which one she's on, it's not creating like this mad dash to go get that medication because that's the one Oprah's on. You know what I mean?
Can you imagine if she actually said that? I'm doing my Nancy Grace. Can you imagine?
Oh, Nancy Grace, but
I know. Can you imagine? Can you imagine like the explosion? Like if she came out and said, "Hey, I'm on Mounjaro."
Yeah.
Whoa.
Bye.
All these
everybody
politics, no matter what. Oh yeah.
Can I speculate for a second and just say that I think she is on Mounjaro? I think she is on Mounjaro.
I do too. Yeah.
Because the way that her face changed with other people in our community, we've only seen that with people on Mounjaro. Like,
you think?
Like, think about Kim as an example. Think about all the inflammation that you lost in your face after you switched to Mounjaro.
You're right.
Like, I remember feeling it.
Like all that inflammation all under here and like in your cheeks and stuff, all that started when you switched to Mounjaro. And same thing for me.
Carrie Lee got banned too from doing lives.
What?
Why?
I gotta tell you, I mean this in the nicest way, but if Tay is not your mod, you need to get on it. Because
if you're a TikTok creator in the GLP community, if Tay is not your mod, do it now. Do it right now.
Do it now.
I need to just like listen, Linda.
I agree with that.
By the way, I'm Linda. She calls me Linda, and I'm Linda. It's me. Hi.
I haven't been to get my prescription. It's been 2 years. I'm pretty sure I need to. Especially if I'm putting my makeup on and be like, who's that, Linda?
She was like, oh, hi, Linda. Welcome in. And I'm like, who's Linda?
What I was going to say about the Oprah thing that I feel like people didn't hear because I don't like that Rachel's content is often like just pushed aside. And it's sad because she says great things.
Yeah.
She said, what's going to matter, right, is that we're over here all talking about all this, right? But there are people who, aren't on TikTok. They aren't.
I agree, Shelby.
Right. But they're going to go and see the magazine, like, or Insider Edition or whatever it is saying Oprah's on GLP-1s. And then they're going to open that story and while they're checking out or whatever, like, and read it, and it says great things. And that, if anything, what we're all doing is we just want more people to know.
Yeah.
Like y'all know it keeps me up. Like the fact that there are so many people that don't know, it is vast. And it does bother me that so many people are suffering needlessly. It's just so it bothers the shit out of me. I try not to dwell on it. And my new thing apparently is doing the dishes and mopping and stuff and ignoring my phone for a while, which did help. I did feel later. But I think that's just really important. Is like, it's not like, oh God, like some TikToks I've seen, oh God, we now know that this happened to Oprah. Like, it makes everything valid and all their things. Like, no, what matters is that somebody, like, it's like with Rosie. When people watched Rosie tell her story, the validation they felt from that was
100%.
healing.
Yes.
Right? Like, she is not only just like me, but literally understands my pain and my trauma, you know? And like, when she would say people were making fun of me and the milk duds, and she was going into all those little pieces, you know, it was like, it's the same type of feeling. Someone that you admire has the same trauma and pain you have, and
Same
they now are
humanity.
experiencing the
Mhm.
success that you are. Or maybe you're not. Like, they're like, you see that and you're like, oh, maybe this medicine is, they're going to go see their fucking doctor. You know
It
what I'm saying?
felt
Like,
relatable. Like when you see a
yeah,
celebrity say it feels relatable.
it
Yeah.
does. Well, especially like a beloved one, right?
Yeah.
Like, we got plenty that can just shut up. But the ones that are like beloved and timeless.
Right.
You know, but I mean, I think that's just something to think about. It's like, it's what this is going to say to the people that don't know. That is what, that's why it's exciting, you know? And it's
Yeah.
the someone on a platform going, this isn't okay. I've learned more. It's not okay, you know? And
Right.
that is a catalyst for change. And sometimes we need those voices, especially, frankly, when nobody wants to talk about anything positive with these medications. It's why nobody writes
They
about the
tried.
podcast. Is it also because I trash the media constantly? Yes, but I don't
They
care.
tried.
I'm still gonna. So, but regardless, like, it's like, it really is. It's nobody wants to have a positive spin. And it was a very, very positive spin because she got a lot of money to get it done. Get it,
Right.
Oprah.
Right. And they tried to spin it for months, you
Yes.
know, that she said, I felt like I was taking the easy way.
And so she felt
You know
like,
what I
why?
need?
We
I
all
need
thought
like
stuff
one.
like that.
I need like one reporter somewhere, some reporter that's lived in an obese body for like the majority of their life, to go on these
Yeah.
medications and just start shouting it from the rooftops like we are. Just
Yeah.
one. That's all it's going to take is one. And then everybody else is going to go, oh, wait, really? This is how it goes?
Yeah.
Oh,
But what will happen next? Now that she said this, right? Now that she has said this, what's going to be like the chain
There you
reaction?
go. And that's when you say, can you imagine? That's what's going to happen.
do you remember back in my day when everybody hated this medication? And now we
We do-
love it because Oprah
We
loves
do
it.
need some bean footage right quick.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
yes, let's do it. We are.
Okay. Thanks.
and-
Thanks, producer Cat. Thank you, producer Cat.
I'm sorry about that.
I used to do voiceovers, so thank you. I appreciate it. That's our new sponsor, in case you guys didn't know. I'm sure you all know.
Fridays.
But yay.
We like Fridays, the day of the weekend.
We do like Fridays. They're great. And you know what the best thing is about them? And I'm just going to say, because y'all know I love me some Ivy. Like, listen. But one thing I really like about Fridays is because I get to consult for them. They actually listen to the voice of the community and tailor their program, like, based on feedback I get them from the voice of the community. Like, what? You know? Like, as soon as I was like, hey, you know, I have friends that are interested in maintenance and they do need affordable, like, safe compound. And he was like, all right. I mean, that, you know, and because he knows that's true, like, it, you know, and just stuff like that, they're getting it done. And I just, and when, if anything is like, everybody's been like, the customer service is great and they get their medicine fast and all of these different things. And I really think it's because they're listening to what we need and they're getting it to us. Like, I just think that's great because we have a lot of other telehealths. Ivy is not one of them that have come in and made a lot of mistakes. You know what I mean? And so I just think it's good that we have options. Y'all just want to make sure we have options, friends. You know that.
The more
options,
the better. Yes.
Yeah.
And just so you know, they're doing a special this month. If you sign up this month, you get half off.
That's right. It's special.
Use code +50.
Great ad for Fridays. You know who made that ad? Lydia. She's the ad maker. You look so tiny today. Maybe it's because your hair's so big.
That was me. Yeah, it's because of the big hair. I just look smaller because of this. Like,
so
literally, I feel like I have like Teresa Caputo hair. Okay, hold on. Let me.
I love Teresa Caputo.
I do love that
hair. Let's just make it real big, like Teresa Caputo.
Oh, it's gorgeous. You know what? It kind of reminds me of that Friends when that episode with Friends where Monica was like in, I don't know, Brazil or something, and her hair just kept getting. They made it just kept making through the whole thing, kept getting bigger.
Oh yeah, because it was so humid. It was just getting.
And then
bigger
she got the braids. and she got caught in the
God.
like.
I need to go back and
shower.
watch these episodes again. I used to watch them with my roommate, but didn't pay attention because undiagnosed ADD, I swear. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sure. I got that. My mind is diagnosed, but
Thank you, Shelby. I appreciate that.
she did such a good job, right?
Thank
I
you,
know.
thank
I'm
you.
so proud of
I had great help. I had great voiceover help, and I had a great consultant that helped me with all the messaging things.
I get that. I don't want to feel triggered when I talk to doctors either.
Exactly.
I told
There's a great TikTok right now where a doctor is legitimately asking people, how do I talk to people about this? And I thought it was like, so like some people took it the wrong way. Some people were like, this doctor's out here gaslighting me now about, and I'm like, that's not what she's doing. She's literally asking, tell me how
what do I do?
Yeah.
These doctors are getting reviews now. Like, and that's how they get bonuses now. Or the start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why they're asking too. So there's
Speaking of, thank you for voting, P-Mac.
Thank you.
I love it. Thank you. Yes, everybody go vote real quick and then vote again tomorrow, the next day, please. Thank you.
Just vote.
Absolutely.
Listen,
I'll vote.
If you've only got a certain amount of time, what I care about is the podcast. I'm not going to lie. If I were to win anything over the podcast, I would feel embarrassed. So at this point, I would like us just all to vote for the podcast. You know what I mean? I would like that best, please. Thank you.
You're just really something, you.
And I can still
I just want the podcast to win.
I know, but I'm saying I'm saying like you're being you. You're being super humble and going, do the podcast.
No, I just want the podcast.
I get it.
It could be like basically it's like this. If you don't want it to split up the vote, right? You want it to all, because that could possibly take away from either one, maybe, and nobody gets. Does that make sense?
It's in a different category, though,
I only got on there. I think it was like accidental.
You can, Leslie.
Yes. Yeah, you can vote every day, and if you have multiple email addresses, you can vote more than one time a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you don't have to do it with the phone.
Ask me how I know. Oh gosh!
Right now, I can vote. I switch out to my old mouse.
Does anybody know what category I'm in that the podcast is not in? Because we could do that. See, and then I'm not humble anymore, right? I probably won't win that one. I don't know what it is, but I don't know.
There's a health advocate, and then I can't remember what the other one is.
I think it's all around, which is ridiculous.
Best dog mom. I don't know. You never know.
Best dog mom.
My point is, everybody could feel like they voted for me, but
I get it.
Yes. You know what I'm
So
saying?
just so you guys know, the website to vote is cheerchoiceawards.com. And you can vote once a day for free per email.
Yes.
And if you want to pay to vote,
all the emails.
Your money goes to charity, and you can actually pay for multiple votes a day per email.
Yes, but do not feel like you have to pay. But if you want to, it does go. It is a charitable organization. It's very positive. We're very excited about it.
I agree with you, Shelby. Absolutely. They're all human beings just like us. So the professional that we spoke with the other day said basically the same thing. Is like, listen, we've all made mistakes. He said, I've been that doctor. I've learned a lot, and I'm not that doctor anymore, but I was that doctor. And it took a lot of conversations for me to learn how to not be that doctor anymore.
Yeah.
Right. So I think like
now it's just the health advocate. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay, great. So now it's just me against the podcast. Vote for the podcast. It'll be weird as shit.
Listen, if you advance and the podcast doesn't, my ass is still going to Vegas. Right. Okay.
No. Obviously.
I've never been to Vegas. I'll go.
Yeah.
No, I see Kim there still.
Yeah.
And I'm only there one time now, though, right?
She was in 2 categories before.
Yeah.
So I think this last round, I made it. It's in health advocacy, which makes sense.
This says Health Advocate Award also.
Both, but if you look my name up, do I come up twice still? I don't know if I do anymore. I didn't look.
No,
I don't
just
know.
the one.
Okay, so great. So I didn't make it in the last one, and I'm now in. See, now it's weird as shit because now it's me against the fucking podcast. Sorry, guys.
It's not weird.
It's not weird.
It is weird, Lydia. It is weird. I want the podcast to win.
Well, I just voted for the podcast.
Thank you. Let's just all throw the weight behind the podcast. That's what I'm saying at this time. No more voting for Kim. That's where we're at.
I just voted for Kim, and now I'm voting for the podcast.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
Why
weird.
is Mama Tot on there though for a health advocate? Because
I think she does things. I think she does
Mental
things.
health.
You know what I mean?
Probably mental health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mental
Did you see her
health,
video
yeah.
today? She had her boobs redone.
Well, that's okay.
She's so
Ooh,
We're happy for Mama Tot's boobs.
I love her.
Me
I
too.
just
She's
love her.
real.
She
She's
did
real.
this video last night, and I was literally laying in bed crying watching this video.
Even Mama Tot does TikTok shop, by the way.
She sure
does.
does.
She's
I'll
been doing
just cut
TikTok
people a
shop
fucking
for a
break.
while.
Yeah,
She
I
does.
love her.
She did this
She's
video where this person DM'd her and basically said, like, I just want you to know that you saved my life. This person was like very detailed, and they said, I drove my car to the edge of a boat ramp, and I was getting ready to drive my car into the lake because I was done. And I picked up my phone and I tried to open a text message to text message my family, and I fat thumbed it and I hit TikTok instead. And your video was the first video that came up.
Yeah.
And it talked to me about like sort of the place I was in life, and it just came to me at the right time. And she was like, she said, I wanted to share this with you because this is why I do this.
Yeah.
Like, she's like,
That's why I do it too.
I
I think it's why
love
we all do. It's about
yeah,
reaching that one person at that moment. Like, y'all know, like with Rachel. I mean, I don't know if she's here anymore, but like, y'all, I had the worst day and I was beating myself up so hard.
yeah,
And I was just starting to share my journey and just starting to be successful. And in that moment of just like desperation and just like shame, she said exactly what I needed to hear. And now we have a fucking podcast with 8,000 subscribers in less than a year because of what she said to me in that moment, you know? And it's like, it's because of that. It's the kindness and the grace that you can extend to other people and how that ripples out, you know? And that's why we're all doing it, you know?
It's free to be nice.
It is.
yeah.
It is.
Kindness is free.
Well,
That's right.
Yes. I only
Well-
mean to people that deserve it.
On the flip side of that, Mama Tot posted a video where she was drunk at the club and arguing at the mannequin.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God, I bet that's cute.
So she just has such a variety of everything. I love her.
I love her. I know. I bet she wins like every year. She's the shit.
She won last year. Her and Tanya must have been in two different categories last year because they both won.
Oh yeah, maybe. I'm sure they're in lots of categories if you think about
Probably.
it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, yeah. Well,
Oh, and it's important. By the way, talking about your choice, it's important. Once you cast your vote, you have to verify your email with every vote.
Yeah, and it's 2 clicks, right? Like you verify your email, you go to the thing, and then you click the thing again.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's how you know that it counted.
You click on the
Kinda
thing.
do that. So get everybody to vote. Send it to
Everything.
your family.
Don't
Let's
forget.
get it on the podcast.
I did. I'll send to my family.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thank you guys for your
Email
support.
verifying right now. I got to validate my vote.
Do we have any more segments tonight? I know it's a weird night.
I think we've covered it all.
We went over like the nipples of strangers, my flat boobs, and we've gone through many things.
We saw Ellie's gurgle.
What is this weird?
We saw
segment?
Ellie's girl.
This is called Sleepy Kim.
Well, this Mercury's in retrograde too, so everything's all weird.
True.
What?
Look at Ellie coming in here with the zodiac stuff. Like, let me just pop this in here.
Pop it in.
And it's almost full moon again too, so
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I don't know what any of that means. Sure. I do have the zodiac voice when I use Waze because my sister wrote the content for that app.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm Scorpio. It is cool. So like I feel like I'm like with her. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
I used to have
I
think I used to have the Rock. I used to have the Rock read me my directions. Now I don't use
Oh,
Waze.
I didn't know that was an option.
I had
The Rock
Arnold
is-
Schwarzenegger.
I'd
What
get
else
lost
is
all
there?
the time for that one.
Yeah.
For the
turn
Rock
right.
or for Arnold?
For the Rock.
Oh,
I'd love it if they got like Sylvester Stallone. Like, yo, you needed to make a left. Like,
The funniest
Question,
part
since
about
it's just
the
as
Arnold
chickens.
one. The Arnold, you what?
I have a question.
What's up?
Why is everybody so mad at Oprah with Maui?
Oh,
I mean, people are mad. I
yeah.
don't really know because
Owns a lot
I
of
won't
land.
even consider it,
She
but I
owns a
probably
lot
should
of,
know.
yeah, she owns a lot of property around where
So she
there's
owns a lot of property there, and it's very close to where that fire
where the-
happened.
yes.
Okay.
And a
And
lot
she's
of people
asking-
feel as though her response, and I'm not saying I feel this way, but a lot of people
Sure.
feel as though her response to what happened was slightly tone deaf. That she was all about like getting cameras in there to like see all the devastation and see all the people that were affected rather than maybe opening up some of her land for these people to like have a place to sleep at night or donating food or whatever. And then she and The Rock came out with a video saying that they had started a foundation for people to donate money to the foundation to then disseminate to these people. And everybody's response was kind of like,
you and
you guys
Rob,
are like the richest people on the planet. Why do you need my money?
Hmm.
that was the tone.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
they did donate a lot of money, didn't they? Of their
I
money.
know that they donated a lot of time. I never saw anything about them donating money. And they might have. I don't know. I
Yeah.
didn't
I think
really.
it really was, yeah, the amount of property that it's around all these people who were displaced.
Yeah, she
and-
owns like thousands and thousands of acres of land. And it's like, it's literally the back door of where this happened. And a lot of people were like, look, if that was me, I probably would like open up a few hundred acres and like at least let these people pitch a tent so they can sleep,
Fence and
you know?
stuff out there, yeah.
But
Sure, I
mean,
can see that being a little out of touch. I feel like in general, if maybe you have been, I mean, she's been very, very, very rich for a very, very long time. She wasn't always, right? I can imagine you being a little bit out of touch with how to handle a situation like that, but you would think that her people would have guided her a little bit better,
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know me. Oprah forever.
Well, it's also kind of, I guess, the amount of people that, yes, you would listen to as
Yeah.
well. Like sometimes if you're in a position where
Yeah.
maybe I don't know how she is with staff and listening and being open, but
well, and the
I don't
other thing too is that there's so many people that like do things that they're not like doing it for the publicity. And I would like to imagine that Oprah would be that type of person that would just do the things and not necessarily want to completely publicize them.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us are in Hawaii. We don't know what actually
We don't know.
was or wasn't doing, right?
But I also think that Oprah is in television, and like, what do you do? Like and her background's in news, right? So like she that's what you do. You bring in cameras, you let people see so they can understand and feel and give and all this. She knows that's like the way forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I get why it may have been, like you said, like kind of displaced. Like it might have just been not in touch with it, So, but I get
on
it.
an unrelated note, the one celebrity who donated oogas and oogas and oogas of money and changed his name and refused and made everybody not announce him was Prince.
What?
Prince donated oogas and oogas of money to schools.
Oh, I thought you meant, I was like, Princess.
I was like, how did Prince?
What?
Yeah, I thought you were saying
I said on an unrelated note.
Wow, he's dead.
On an unrelated note, and I don't know how
Okay.
you feel about this,
I was
but
like,
he was
Prince
a
is
huge
giving from the
beneficiary.
beyond?
Yeah, I'm just saying. On an unrelated note, nobody really knew about his charity whip. He did a lot. He donated oogas, but he would change his name or use different company names. He would not.
Yeah.
So you don't
did it for
have
the
to
real
announce
reason.
10
what you're
million
doing.
wasn't enough, right? Like,
You don't have to
for
beat your
reason.
chest when you say, "Hey, I did this." But yeah.
And then what kills me is I remember when Oprah, whenever they would be like, why does it? And the Oprah would go, yeah, and I'm giving some money, right? Like, and everybody would be like, oh my God, Oprah, don't just give the money and don't say, well, if she didn't give any money, then you would say this, right? Like, she can't win.
But
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it's kind of liberating. I guess it would be kind of
My favorite celebrity right now that does stuff like that is Shaq. He goes during the holidays. He goes to like Walmart and like pays off people's layaway.
He does.
He'll go into like, he has these videos where he goes into Walmart and we are totally off the rails right now. This has nothing to do with GLP medication. Anyway, so he goes into like a Walmart and he says like, I'll look for like a kid that's like maybe with like a single mom or something like that. Yeah. And, I'll say, you get anything you want. It's like to the kid and to the mom, get anything you want and I'm buying it. Yeah. He has the record for the most money spent. He, in a Walmart at one time, he maxed out a black Amex in a Walmart.
Oh my gosh. Yes. That's cool.
I love my groceries.
Yeah. He's the coolest. I love them.
He can buy my groceries.
It's expensive.
I need Shaq to meet me at like a K Jewelers.
Yep.
I love it. All right. I'm
Okay.
really tired. I love you
Yeah, I
guys
guess
so
we
much.
sleep, Kim. Let's practice your boundaries, right?
Yes.
Boundaries. Sleep.
Thanks, Dr. Rentia. I loved it.
I love Dr.
Roasting
Rentia.
my favorite.
Oh, I'm going to be on Dr. Rentia's podcast in January.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to come and be all vulnerable and share my story and shit. And then, of course, plug the podcast because that's what I'm there for.
Love it.
That's what I'm there for. It's not about me. It's about us. The collective. Yep. Yes. Okay.
Use the bomb.
Yay. We need bean footage exiting. And we need like members and all the things. Gotta thank our members.
Let's do it, members. I got a mouse that works now. That's it, everybody. Hasta la paz.
Have a great night, everybody.
We play our exit
With our intro. Yep. Our show.
Oh, wait. And we play Fridays too.
You want to do it again? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We got to play Fridays.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming, Ellie. We're sorry. It's weird.
GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro? Then join us on the Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, the groundbreaking podcast helping people change their lives one episode at a time. The Plus Sides podcast is a disruptor. We're breaking down barriers, smashing stereotypes, and sharing inspiring stories that'll leave you feeling informed and empowered. Join us every week to learn from doctors who are specialists around GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro. They'll provide you with science and facts to validate these incredible stories. But that's not all. We'll also bring you the voices of the GLP-1 Mounjaro TikTok community, real people who face the challenges of obesity-related diseases and disorders and discovered the incredible plus sides of GLP-1 medications. Our episodes are filled with heartwarming stories, laughter, and moments of triumph. You'll connect with our amazing community members who are reclaiming their health and experiencing their fullest lives. Are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery and empowerment? Tune in to the Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, and together we'll change the narrative around obesity and end the stigma. Subscribe now on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform and join our incredible community. Let's celebrate the plus sides of life together because every story deserves to be heard. Every life deserves to shine, and everyone deserves access to expert knowledge and medication. The Plus Sides Podcast. You're not alone. It's not your fault.
Go to bed.
Good night, everybody. Bye.